And in the women's eights final, Romania, of course, the dominant force, winning this event since 1996, twice at Olympic level, 3 World Championship titles.
Attention.
All but the United States and Germany in this event have already raced once before. They've been doubling up in pairs and fours, including these 4 people out of this Australian 8 who won the fours event earlier in the regatta.
I think it's fair to say, Dan, that we expect quite a lot of this Australian 8, but my question is, how good are the British? How good can the British be? Because really the women in that boat are pretty talented, but they have underperformed here in Lucerne.
They have, curiously. I mean, they won the heat as Australia did at the beginning of the week, and really looked supreme. And through the regatta, they've rather tailed off, the British. They did so well in the opening heat of their pair as well, but in the end trailed out badly. And here again, they're not really firing on all cylinders. They seem already to be slipping off the pace a little bit. The repechage was won by Romania with Germany second, and at the moment it's Australia out in front with Germany and Romania in close attendance.
Yes, also watch out for Belarus, traditionally fast starters. They're on the far side in lane number 1. They were 4th in the Olympics, and they have got these 2 very useful rowers, Topolski and Bishik, in the stroke and 7 seats, setting the rhythm and now dictating the pace through the first quarter. It's Belarus right up there with the pace, and 2 from the bottom of the picture, Australia. It's those 2 that go through ahead of the United States, Romania, Germany, and as we feared, Great Britain slipping back to last place. But there is Topolski just setting that Belarus 8 alight. But the question is whether they can keep this going. They often go very well for 3/4 of the race and then they run out of gas.
Yes, they need to look at their training a little bit, because it happened in their pair and it seems also to happen in their bigger boats. They just seem to make it really go fast in that first 1500, and then they tail off, they lose it in the run into the line.
Emma Kester, you just saw briefly there, the British coxswain trying to get Wyn Batten back with the rest of the British crew on their race plan, but already the Australians beginning to make their presence felt. They in the lead now during this second quarter, and this really is potentially a very fast 8.
Yes, the British coach is an Australian. He's been brought in to reorganise very much the British effort, and I think there's been a little bit of rivalry with Australia wanting to show that they can do just as well, if not better, without him. And certainly so far they've been proving just that, because here they are now half a length ahead of the field, rowing really immaculately well. You would have thought that with tired legs from the day before, they might have taken the first 500 or 600 metres a bit steadier, but no, they've gone out in front and they are leading the field.
I think the crew we need to watch out for, the Romanians, who traditionally take the first 500 metres to establish their rhythm and then start to move, but just how good can they be? Remember, they've only really got 2 experienced women in that boat.
Well, two of the other people, Orica Churita and Spircu, they have both been in Romanian 8s in the past and have won medals. So there are 4 quite experienced people in the boat and 4 new people. They've had a little bit of a problem. Earlier on in the year, their new young junior group had been brought into the squad, and then in Princeton, where they were encouraged to go and race, encouraged certainly by their coach, 4 of them absconded and didn't go back to Romania. So suddenly their squad was cut in half. So they've done well to regroup and bring their crew here, and now very much in the hunt there for a medal, trying to defend their title, but certainly they have been cut down in terms of the strength of their squad.
Germany on the near side, just about a length to make up on the Australians. The United States vying with Romania at the moment for second place. Belarus slipping back, and I'm afraid Great Britain, Dan, they're out of this one.
Yeah, right out of it. But remember that Germany were first in Munich in the World Cup earlier in the season, second in Seville. They've been right up there all the time. Don't count them out. They're really there on the tail now of Australia.
Yes, very little to choose between the Romanians and the Americans. Germany also, as you rightly said, getting back into this now, and here they are. You can see how quickly the Germans have moved on the near side now to vie with America, and all credit to the crew from Belarus right on the far side. They've lost that early lead, but they've still stuck pretty well to the task, and they are at the moment just about in 5th place. Great Britain out of it. You can just see the bow of their boat on the left of your picture there. But Australia now feeling the heat now as the pace increases now. Romania really winding this up now, and Susanu and Damian are the two who are asking for the effort in the boat now, and it was the best part of a length, but they've cut that back to something like half a length now, and Australia are being asked a question.
Yeah, Romania have come through really well, 4th and halfway. They've moved now into 2nd place, and they're now the only ones who can really challenge Australia. I think Australia are going to get home. They're moving very fast. They've pushed the rate up now to 42. Germany on the near side. They're really winding it up. 43, 44 strokes a minute now. Really moving for the line. They're the ones with the clear legs, the easy legs. They're the ones who've got to be able to move up now on Australia. But it's Australia, Romania cushioning them, and Germany coming up on the outside.
Carly Bilson really urging her Australian crew to get to the line, and they're going to do so. Romania are going to get second. Who gets third? Germany ahead of the United States by my reckoning. Forget that graphic. It isn't Great Britain. It is Germany who take third. So a first ever victory in the World Championship Women's Eights for Australia, and probably not the last. Romania and Germany finishing faster than the Aussies, but with far too much ground to make up. Well, no matter how much the others may improve, if this Aussie group stays together and remains fit and well, they could be very hard to pass in the years ahead.